Welcome to Tungal Online Classes. Today we are going to start the new chapter Work Energy Power. Work Energy Power. The weightage of this chapter is 9 marks. The weightage of this chapter is 9 marks. In examination they may ask 5 marks 1 question, 3 marks 1 question and 1 mark 1 question. The total is 9 marks. The total is 9 marks. Okay, see here. So before we are starting this chapter, first we will discuss what do you mean by the dot product and what are the properties of a dot product. Then what do you mean by the cross product and what are the properties of a cross product. Okay, see here. The first one is a dot product. So then what is the definition of a dot product? Okay, the definition of a dot product is the dot product of any two vector. The dot product of any two vector is defined as the product of their magnitude, the product of their magnitude and cosine of angle between them and the cosine of angle between them. So that is the definition of a dot product. So what is the definition of a dot product here? The dot product of any two vector is defined as the product of their magnitude and cosine of angle between them, cosine of angle between them. So that is the definition of a dot product. Okay, see here, in this case we are considering the two vectors. The first one is a vector dot b vector that is equal to the magnitude of a first vector into the magnitude of a second vector into cos of angle between them, the cosine of angle between them. So this is a definition of a dot product. See here, the dot product of any two vector that is defined as the product of their magnitude and the cosine of angle between these two vector. Okay, see here. So from this one, cos theta is equal to a vector dot b vector divided by the magnitude of a vector into magnitude of a b vector. So this formula we are used to find out the angle between the two vectors, So this is a definition. So the next one, properties of a dot product. The properties of a dot product. The first property, the dot product of any two vectors, the dot product of any two vectors gives scalar quantity, Okay, see here, the first property, the dot product of any two vector gives a scalar quantity. For example, work done. So work done means it is a product of force into displacement. Here the force is a vector quantity and the displacement is also vector quantity. So this is a vector quantity and this is a vector quantity. The dot product of these two vectors that gives the scalar. So in this case the work done is a scalar quantity. So one more example, see here, the power is equal to work by time. So work is nothing but force into displacement divided by time, right? Here force as it is, displacement by time is nothing but velocity, So then power is equal to that is force dot velocity, here the force is a vector quantity, velocity is also vector quantity. The dot product of these two gives the scalar quantity. Here power is also a scalar quantity. Okay, the next property, second property, it obey commutative law. So here a vector dot b vector that is equal to b vector dot a vector. And the next property, it obey distributive law. It obey distributive law. Okay, see here, A vector dot B vector plus C vector, that is equal to A vector dot B vector plus A vector dot C vector, right? The second property is it obey commutative law, and third property is it obey distributive law. And the next one, the dot product of any two vector, the fourth property is the dot product of any two vectors, it depends on theta value, right? The dot product of any two vectors, it depends on theta value. If theta is equal to 0, if theta is equal to 0, so from this relation, cos theta is equal to A dot B, A vector dot B vector divided by the magnitude of A into magnitude of B. Okay, see here, the dot product of two vector, A vector dot B vector, that is equal to magnitude of A and the magnitude of B. Here theta value is cos 0. So cos 0 is equal to, that is 1, right? Cos 0 is equal to 1. So then A vector dot B vector value is, that is the magnitude of A into magnitude of B. Magnitude of A into magnitude of B. Okay, if theta is equal to 180, if theta is equal to 90 degree, if theta is equal to 90 degree, so then A vector dot B vector, that is equal to the magnitude of A into magnitude of B cos of 90. Cos of 90 value is 0. Cos of 90 value is 0. Okay, see it. Then the dot product of these two vector, if theta is equal to 90, its value is 0. So next one, if theta is equal to 180, if theta is equal to 180, so then the A vector dot B vector, that is equal to magnitude of A into magnitude of B into cos of 180. So cos of 180 value is, that is minus 1. This is equal to minus of the magnitude of A into magnitude of B. The magnitude of A into magnitude of B. Okay, see here, in this case, if theta is equal to 0, the dot product of these two vector value is maximum. The dot product of these two vector value is, that is maximum. If theta is equal to 180, the dot product of these two vector is minimum. The dot product of these two vector is minimum. Okay, so this is the fourth property. The next property, fifth one, the dot product of two unit vectors. The dot product of two unit vectors. So here I cap is a unit vector, it is used to specify the direction. The magnitude of this value is, that is 1. Okay, see here. So in this case, this is also I cap and this is also I cap. Already we know that the magnitude of the unit vector value is 1. So here the magnitude of this vector is also 1 into the magnitude of this vector is also 1. Then cos of, what is the angle between these two here? So in this case, both are specified along the x direction. For example, consider this is a I cap, it is specify the direction along the x-axis, and this is second vector, it's also I cap, the direction of this one is also along the x-axis. So then the angle between these two is, that is 0. The angle between these two is 0. So then cos 0 is equal to, that is 1. So then I cap dot I cap, that is equal to 1, because cos 0 value is 1. 1 into 1 is 1. So similarly j cap dot j cap, that is equal to 1, and k cap dot k cap, that is equal to 1, because the angle between I cap dot I cap and j cap dot j cap and k cap dot k cap, here the angle is theta is equal to 0. If theta is equal to 0, then cos 0 is equal to 1, so its value is 1. I cap dot I cap value is 1, j cap dot j cap value is 1, k cap dot k cap value is 1. So next one, I cap dot j cap, this is equal to, here I cap indicates that it is along the x-axis, j cap indicates that along the y-axis. So then the angle between these two vector is 90 degree. Okay, see here, the magnitude of first vector is 1, the magnitude of second vector is 1, then the angle between these two is 90. So then cos 90 is equal to 0. 0 into any term is 0. Then I cap dot j cap value is 0. Similarly, k cap dot I cap value is also 0. So next one, j cap dot k cap, its value is also 0 because the angle between these two vector is 90 degree. So these are the properties of a dot product. Okay, see here, the first one, what do you mean by the dot product? So dot product means the dot product of any two vectors, it is defined as the product of their magnitude and the cosine of angle between them. So that is the definition of a dot product. So after that, here we are consider two vector, a vector and b vector. The dot product of these two vectors, that is equal to magnitude of first vector into magnitude of second vector into cos of angle between these two vectors. So that is magnitude of a into magnitude of b into cos theta. So then from this relation, cos theta is equal to a vector dot b vector divided by magnitude of a into magnitude of b, right? After that, the properties, the first property is the dot product of any two vector gives, a scalar quantity. Example is work done is equal to force into displacement. Here force is also vector quantity and displacement is also vector quantity, but the dot product of these two vector, that is a scalar, work done is a scalar. Similarly, second one, power is equal to W by T. Here the power that is equal to force vector dot velocity vector, So these two are the vector quantity, then power becomes scalar quantity. So this is a first property, that is the dot product of any two vector gives a scalar quantity. The next one, it obey commutative law, that is a dot b, a vector dot b vector is equal to b vector dot a vector. And next one, it obey distributive law, a vector dot b plus c is equal to a vector dot b vector plus a vector dot c vector. So after that, fourth point, the dot product of any two vectors, it depends on the theta value. Here if theta is equal to 0, the dot product of these two vector is, that is the magnitude of these two vector. See here, if theta equal to 0, the magnitude of a vector and the magnitude of a b vector into cos theta is equal to 0, cos 0 value is 1. So then its value is magnitude of a into magnitude of b. If theta is equal to 0, then the dot product of two vector is maximum. So next one, if theta is equal to 90, the dot product of these two is, that is 0. The dot product of these two is 0 because cos 90 is equal to 0. Next, if theta is equal to 180, the dot product of these two vector, that is equal to the magnitude of a into magnitude of b, cos of 180 value is, that is minus 1. So this is equal to minus of magnitude of a into magnitude of b. So this is the minimum value, the dot product of two vector, the minimum value is, that is, if theta is equal to 180 degree, then the dot product of these two vector is minimum. Next one, fifth point, here the dot product of two unit vectors, similar unit vectors value is 1, I dot I is equal to 1, j dot j is equal to 1, k dot k is equal to 1, right? So next one, if I dot j is equal to, that is 0, j dot k is equal to 0, k dot I is equal to 0. Okay, see the problem here, the a vector is given, that is I cap plus j cap, and b vector is given 2 I cap plus 2 j cap. Here we are going to find out what is the angle between these two vectors, right? Okay, already we know that to calculate the angle between any two vectors, the formula is cos theta is equal to a vector dot b vector divided by magnitude of a into magnitude of b. Okay, see here, we will write the formula here, that is cos theta, that is equal to a vector dot b vector divided by magnitude of a into magnitude of b. Okay, see here, the first we are going to find out the magnitude of a vector, so this is equal to, that is under root of 1 square plus 1 square, this is equal to under root of 2. Magnitude of a value is, that is under root of 1 square plus 1 square, that is equal to under root of 2. Similarly, we are going to find out the magnitude of b vector, that is equal to under root of this is 2 square plus 2 square. 2 square plus 2 square, this is equal to under root of 4 plus 4. So this is square. 2 square means 4. 2 square means 4. So this is 8. That is under root of 8. So this is a magnitude of A vector and the magnitude of B vector value. So then the dot product of these two vectors, that is A vector dot B vector, this is equal to A vector value is right here, that is I cap plus j cap dot. B vector value is that is 2I cap plus 2j cap. Okay, see here. So in this case we are multiplying this one I cap into 2I cap. Okay, see here. This is equal to 2I cap dot I cap. 2I cap dot I cap. Next, I cap into 2j cap. So here this is plus as it is. So that is 2I cap dot j cap. Next one, j cap dot 2I cap plus as it is 2 j cap dot I cap. Next same plus 2 j cap dot j cap. Okay, see here. The dot product of these two, the first one 2I cap dot I cap is that 2I cap dot I cap plus next one is 2 into 1, that is 2 I cap dot j cap, I cap dot j cap plus 2 into I cap dot 2 into I cap dot j cap. Next one 2 into 1, that is 2 j cap dot j cap. So already we know that I cap dot I cap value is 1, then I cap dot j cap value is 0, j cap dot I cap value is also 0. Okay, see here. Here I cap dot I cap is equal to 1. Next j cap dot j cap is equal to 1. K cap dot k cap is equal to 1. So then I cap dot j cap, I cap dot j cap that is equal to 0, j cap dot k cap that is equal to 0. Okay, see here in this case I cap dot j cap value is 0 and j cap dot I cap value is 0. So this is equal to 2 I cap dot I cap value is 1 plus 2 I cap dot j cap value is 0 plus 2 j cap dot I cap. J cap dot I cap means its also value is 0 plus 2 into j cap dot j cap. 2 into j cap dot j cap value is 1. So then 2 into 0 is 0, 2 into 0 is 0. So then remaining factor is that is 2 plus 2, that is equal to 4. So this is A vector dot B vector value. A vector dot B vector value. So here we want to calculate the cos theta value. So then substitute here cos theta is equal to the A dot B. A vector dot B vector value is that is 4. That is 4 divided by the magnitude of A into magnitude of B. The magnitude of A vector value is that is root 2. Next magnitude of B vector value is that is root 8. So this is equal to 4 divided by under root of 8 into 2, that is 16. So this is equal to cos theta is equal to 4 by 4. So that is equal to 1. Cos theta is equal to 1, right? Here the cos theta is equal to 1, then theta is equal to cos inverse of 1. Cos inverse of 1. Okay, see here, already we know that cos 0 is equal to 1. Cos 0 is equal to 1. So 0 is equal to cos inverse of 1. So here cos inverse of 1 value is that is 0. So then the angle between these two is that is 0. So this is the solution of this problem. So that is cos theta is equal to 4 by 4, that is equal to 1. Here we want to calculate theta value. So the theta is equal to cos inverse of 1. Cos inverse of 1 value is that is 0. Okay, see here in this problem they are given the two vector is given, the A vector and the B vector. Here we are going to find out the theta value. So then cos theta is equal to A vector dot B vector dot by magnitude of A into magnitude of B. The first we are going to find out the magnitude of A vector and the magnitude of B vector. Its value is root 2 and root 8. So after that, so A dot B vector, so here the A vector as it is, dot B vector, so multiply this one. So here remember this one, I dot I value is equal to 1, J dot J value is equal to 1, K dot K value is 1, but the I dot J is equal to 0, J dot K is equal to 0. Okay, see here. So in this case, 2 into I cap dot I cap dot I cap value is 1, that is 1, plus 2 into I cap dot J cap dot J cap value is 0, because the angle between these two is 90 degree. If the angle is 90 degree, the dot product of any two vector is 0. The next one, plus 2 into J cap dot I cap, here is also angle is 90, its value is 0. Then plus 2 J cap dot J cap dot J cap value is 1. Okay, see here, this is 2 into 1 plus 2 into 0 plus 2 into 0 plus 2 into 1. So this becomes 0. Then A dot B value is, that is 4. A vector dot B vector value is 4. So then substitute the value in this equation. Then cos theta is equal to 4 divided by under root of 2 into under root of 8. This is equal to 4 divided by under root of 16. Under root of 16. So then here under root of 16 value is 4. 4 by 4 is equal to 1. Then cos theta is equal to 1. Here we want theta value. Theta is equal to cos inverse of 1. Its value is 0. The next problem. Here there are given two vectors. The first vector A vector 3i cap plus 4j cap minus 5k cap, and the second vector is B vector 3i cap plus 4j cap plus 5k cap. Find out the angle between these two vector. Okay, see here, already we know the formula to calculate the angle between these two vector, that is cos theta is equal to A vector dot B vector divided by magnitude of A vector into magnitude of a B vector. First we are going to find out what is the magnitude of A vector and what is the magnitude of a B vector. Okay, see here, the magnitude of A vector, that is equal to under root of, so that is 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square. Here this value is plus minus of 5 square. So this is equal to, okay, see here, so that is 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, plus minus 5 whole square means it becomes plus, that is 25. This is equal to under root of 50. This is equal to under root of 50. So next similarly B, the magnitude of a second vector, that is B. So the first one is 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square. So same, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25. The total is under root of 50. Under root of 50. So then we are going to find out the A dot B, A vector dot B vector, A vector dot B vector. This is equal to, the first vector is, that is 3i cap plus 4j cap minus 5k cap dot 3i cap plus 4j cap plus 5k cap, right? Okay, see here, multiply this one, 3 into 3, that is 9, I cap dot I cap, 3 into 4, 12, I cap dot j cap, next 3 into 5, 15, I cap dot k cap plus, next multiply this 4 into 3, that is 12, j cap dot I cap, j cap dot I cap, next 4 into 4, 16, 16, j cap dot j cap, next 4 into 5, that is 20, plus 20, j cap dot k cap plus, sorry, this is minus is there, minus 5 into 3, minus 15, k cap dot I cap, next minus 5 into 4, minus 20, k cap dot j cap, minus 5 into 5, 25, 25, k cap dot k cap, k cap dot k cap. So already we know that I cap dot I cap value is 1, j cap dot j cap value is 1, k cap dot k cap value is 1, and remaining all I dot j, it becomes 0. Next I dot k becomes 0. Here this becomes 0, j dot I, and here j dot k, it is also 0. So here this is 0, this one is 0. Okay, see here. So then 9 as it is, I dot I value is 1. Next, so these two are get cancelled. Here is also its value is 0 plus 16, j dot j value is 1. Next, this is minus 25, k dot k value is, that is 1. So this is equal to 9 plus 16, that is 25 minus 25. So then a vector dot b vector, that is equal to 25 minus 25, its value is 0. So then cos theta is equal to a vector dot b vector divided by magnitude of a vector into magnitude of b vector. So 0 divided by root 50 into root 50, its value is 0. Right? So then theta is equal to cos inverse of 0. Theta is equal to cos inverse of 0. Then theta is equal to 90 degree. Theta is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so here in this problem they are given the two vectors. So this a vector and the b vector. Here we are going to find out what is the angle between these two vectors. The formula is cos theta is equal to a vector dot b vector divided by magnitude of a vector into magnitude of b vector. So here first we are going to find out the magnitude of a vector and the magnitude of b vector. The magnitude of a vector value is, that is root 50, and the magnitude of b vector value is also root 50. So after that we are going to find out the a dot b. So in this case 3i cap plus 4j cap minus 5k cap dot 3i cap plus 4j cap plus 5k cap. So in this case first multiply 3 into 3, that is 9, I cap dot I cap, right, plus 3 into 4, that is 12, I cap dot j cap. Here I cap dot j cap value is 0. The next one 3 into 5, 15, I cap dot k cap, its value is also 0 because the angle between these two unit vector is 90 degree. So next plus 4 into 3, 12, j cap dot I cap, plus 4 into 4, 16, j cap dot j cap, plus 4 into 5, 20, j cap dot k cap. So similarly 5 into 3 minus 15 k cap dot I cap, minus 5 into 4 minus 20 k cap into j cap. Next minus 5 into 5 minus 25 k cap dot k cap. So here its value is 1 and this value is 1 and this value is 1. So remaining all values are 0. So then I dot I is equal to 1, that is 9 into 1 plus 16, j dot j is equal to 1, 16 minus 25, k dot k value is 1. So then 16 plus 9, that is 25, minus 25, that is equal to 0. Then cos theta is equal to a vector dot b vector divided by magnitude of a into magnitude of b. So here its value is 0 by root 50 into root 50, its value is 0. If theta is equal to cos inverse of 0, then angle is 90 degree. Angle is 90 degree. Okay, see the next one. A vector is equal to 3i cap plus 3j cap, b vector is equal to I cap plus j cap. Find out the angle between these two vectors. Okay, see here already we know the formula, that is cos theta is equal to a vector dot b vector divided by the magnitude of a vector into magnitude of a b vector. The first we are going to find out the magnitude of a vector here, that is the magnitude of a vector, that is equal to under root of, this is 3 square plus 3 square. So that is under root of 9 plus 9, that is equal to under root of 18. Under root of 18. So next one. The magnitude of b vector, that is equal to under root of 1 square plus 1 square. 1 square plus 1 square, this is equal to under root of 2. Right. So then a vector dot b vector, that is equal to 3i cap plus 3j cap into I cap plus j cap. I cap plus j cap. Okay, see here in this case 3 into I cap into I cap plus 3 into I cap dot j cap plus 3 into j cap dot I cap plus 3 into j cap dot j cap. So already we know that I cap dot I cap value is 1, j cap dot j cap value is 1, I cap dot j cap is equal to 0, j cap dot I cap is equal to 0. So this is 3 into 1 plus 3 into 0 plus 3 into 0 plus 3 into 1. This is equal to 3 plus 3, that is equal to 6. So then cos theta is equal to a vector dot b vector divided by magnitude of a vector into magnitude of b vector. So a dot b vector value is, that is 6, divided by the magnitude of a, that is root 18 into root 2. This is equal to, this is 36, 6 divided by 6 is equal to 1. Then theta is equal to cos inverse of 1, that is equal to 0. Here theta value is, that is 0. So in this problem they are given a vector is equal to I plus j minus k and b vector is I minus j plus k. Find out a vector dot b vector is equal to question mark and find out the angle between these two vectors. So already we know that the formula to calculate the angle between these two vectors is, that is cos theta, that is equal to, cos theta is equal to a vector dot b vector divided by the magnitude of a into magnitude of b, right? The magnitude of a into magnitude of b. Okay, see here. In this case, first we are going to find out what is the magnitude of a. So this is a vector. The magnitude of a vector is, this is I, means this is 1 square plus 1 square plus minus of 1 square. This is equal to under root 3, right? Similarly, find out the magnitude of b here. So that is equal to, so this is 1 square plus minus 1 square plus 1 square, that is equal to under root of 3, that is equal to under root of 3. So then next we are going to find out a vector dot b vector, a vector dot b vector. So first we are going to write what is the a vector value here, that is I cap plus j cap minus k cap, I plus j minus k dot as it is. So bracket I minus j plus k, right? Okay, so already we know that the properties of a dot product, so that is I dot I is equal to 1, j dot j is equal to 1, k dot k is equal to 1. So remaining all terms are 0. Okay, see here, then I dot I, so the 1 into 1 in bracket I dot I, right, plus 1 into 1 plus into minus, this becomes minus 1 j dot j. Next minus into plus, that is minus 1 into 1, so that is 1 k dot k, right? So already we know that I dot I value is 1, j dot j value is 1, k dot k value is 1. Okay, see here, I dot I is equal to 1, j dot j, that is equal to 1, and k dot k, that is equal to 1, right? Okay, so here substitute the value here, that is a vector dot b vector, that is equal to 1 minus 1 minus 1. So here the minus 1 minus 1, that is minus 2. So this is 1 minus 2, that is equal to minus 1, right? Okay, so then substitute all the values in this equation, then it becomes cos theta is equal to, so cos theta is equal to a vector dot b vector divided by the magnitude of a into magnitude of b. So here a dot b vector value is, that is minus 1, and here the magnitude of a value is, that is root 3, magnitude of a is root 3 and magnitude of b is also root 3. So this is equal to minus 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3. So then theta is equal to, so theta is equal to cos inverse of minus 1 by 3. So this is the theta value, this is the theta value. Okay, so here in this problem they are given the two vector, a vector is equal to I plus j minus k, b vector is I minus j plus k. So here find out the a dot b vector and the angle between these two vector. The first one, the formula we are used to find out the angle is cos theta is equal to A vector dot B vector divided by magnitude of A into magnitude of B. So here the magnitude of A vector is equal to under root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. So this value is root 3, and similarly the magnitude of B is also root 3. So then the next one, A vector dot B vector. So already we know the properties. So that is I dot I is equal to 1, J dot J is equal to 1, and K dot K is equal to 1. Substitute the values here, simplify. We will get the answer is minus 1. So substitute all the values in that formula. So then cos theta is equal to minus 1 divided by root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3 value is 3. That is minus 1 by 3. So then theta is equal to cos inverse of minus 1 by 3. This is the result of this problem. The next problem is A vector is equal to I minus 2j plus 3k and B is equal to 3i minus 2j minus k. Then find out the dot product of these two vector and find the angle between these two vector. Okay, see at the first one we are going to find out what is the magnitude of A value. So that is under root of, here this is 1 is there, 1 square plus minus 2 whole square plus 3 whole square. Okay, see here. So 1 square value is 1 plus 4 plus 9. So this is equal to under root 14. This is equal to under root 14. So next one, the magnitude of B value. So that is equal to under root of, so this is 3 square plus minus 2 whole square plus minus 1 whole square. This is equal to under root of 3 square is 9 plus 2 square is 4 plus 1. So this is equal to, that is under root of 14. Under root of 14. Okay. The next one, A vector dot B vector. A vector dot B vector. Okay. First write down the A vector value. So that is I minus 2j plus 3k dot, next one is 3i minus 2j minus k. Okay, multiply this one. So here already we know the properties, that is I dot I is equal to 1, J dot J is equal to 1, K dot K is equal to 1. So remaining all terms are 0. For example, I dot J is equal to 0, I dot K is equal to also 0. Okay, see here 1 into 3, I dot I minus into minus, that become plus, 2 into 2 that is 4, j cap dot j cap, next plus into minus 3 k dot k, Okay, see here its value is 1, I dot I value is 1, j dot j value is 1, k dot k value is 1. So this is 3 plus 4, this is minus 3. Then A vector dot B vector, that is equal to plus 3 minus 3 get cancelled. The answer is, that is 4. That answer is, that is 4. Then cos theta is equal to A vector dot B vector. So divided by magnitude of A into magnitude of B. This is equal to, here A dot B vector value is, that is 4 divided by, so this is root 14 into root 14. So that is 4 divided by 14. Then theta is equal to cos inverse of 4 by 14. Thank you.